propagates. Online Facebook, online Periscope, online YouTube. There we go. Let's take a second here. Oh my goodness.
Oh, this one it's got the number of viewers showing up. That's cool.
Oh, you get it because did you log in as a podcast?
Well, I just logged in. It did the whatever. I
That's
guess
why, because you're
the
logged in.
last login.
That's why, because you're logged in as a podcast.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's only one of them. That's not all of them. That's just
Yeah. Because I see
like take a look.
24 on the restream, and I see 10 or 11.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
it's loading up right now. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
I think that's Facebook. I think right there. Evening, everybody. Cash your coffee tonight. There you go. Got my new Christmas Star Wars mug there. It actually disappears as I drink it. The hot brings the pictures
I'm about 20 minutes from the end of Return of the Jedi. So I'm doing a little trilogy today.
in. All right. All day you've been doing that?
Well, not all day, but for the last 7 hours, seven plus hours.
Did you watch The Mandalorian?
No,
Chad,
that's Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
I don't get Disney Plus. So.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. My son's been talking to me, trying to get me to get it.
It's really good.
I might do it.
Hey, everybody in the chat rooms, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight on New Year's Day. Everybody had a good New Year's. Happy New Year to everybody, 2020. We got a lot to get to tonight. It's Cash Coffee. You got something to talk about, you give us a call. 808-468-7924. 808 got swag. Got a lot of things in our show notes here. A lot of things. And I'm happy to say, Chad, that next week we have a very special show. And a couple nights ago, well, not a couple days ago, I sent a thing to our patrons that said, hey, if you have any questions for this single person, you let us know. And I'll make sure they get in front of them. And oh my God, our patrons responded. We have a whole slew of questions. So it's going to be a good show.
That's good.
A whole slew of good questions. Gotta love the patrons, man. Love the patrons. See, people, Chad, your people are saying you should absolutely get Disney Plus, Chad. See? I watched Pete's Dragon with my 9-year-old. The old 70s Pete's Dragon. Come on, you know Pete's Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I watched that with my kid. With my man Shane. You watch Pete's Dragon. I remember seeing that like in the theater. That's how old I am. I'm dating myself. How old I am.
Not sure if I saw it in the theater or not, but I remember seeing it back in the day.
A dragon. I swear I saw a dragon. Yes. What time we got? 8:29. All right, I'm gonna start this thing. Disney Plus is awesome. Chad, you get it. And it's cheap, dude. It's like $6.99.
Is it?
Yeah, dude. There's so much on it. You won't be disappointed.
I'll say the main reason I said no is because my son asked for it.
Right there, you go.
He asked for a year to get a year subscription to it. And I go, no.
I'm gonna get a damn job.
It's like
My kids just wait for me. My kids literally wait. My kid's at his mom's house. He literally goes, Dad, what's your He calls me today. He's and he's calling like he loves me and he wants to say Happy New Year and stuff. And then he slyly slips in. So what's your Netflix password?
Yeah.
You don't think I know what you're doing?
Yeah, it's
or
like
during the day, but it wasn't yesterday.
Once the kids get into the upper teens, and the default answer is no.
The default.
Whatever.
Fight for it. Is that what they got to do?
Exactly. They gotta have a good reason behind it.
Yeah, dude. I had a father who was a lawyer. I had to argue my case over everything, and I rarely won. Rarely did I win.
Rarely.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had to argue a case. He's like, make a case. I'm like, I don't want to make a case. I just want to go to my friends. What's the problem here? Yeah. All right, let's do this. All right, guys. Here we go. Chad, you ready?
Ready.
Yes, you ready?
Sure.
Be inundated with phone calls. Jesse's got a headache, guys.
I have a bad sinus
Be
headache.
kind to Jesse, kid. Be kind to Jesse. All right. Pushing live on the button here. There we go. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
You wanna know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It is Wednesday. It is 8:30, which means that it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks. We have Shorty Nits manning the phones. And please welcome to my virtual left, my co-host, Chaz 427.
Welcome to 2020, y'all. It's time to sit back, relax, and grab your coffee. We're going to have a roaring decade.
Oh, that's because it's the 20s, isn't it, Chaz?
Oh, that's right.
Nice. That's right, guys. Tonight's episode is 596, recorded live on January 1. That's right, January 1st, 2020. That does not flow off the tongue very well. I should about 2020. Can I say that? Is that okay to say that?
Sure.
2020 is January Cash or Coffee. Phone lines are open. So give us a call, 808-468-7924. That is 808 Gaunt Swag. Sir Chad.
Uh-huh.
So it's 2020, sir.
Yes, sir.
Jesse and I were just talking about this. When I was a kid and I thought about the future, I thought about 2000. I even thought about like Back to the Future 2015. I never even thought for a minute about 2020.
Well, Soylent Green was in 2022. The movie Soylent Green about the future. Yeah, this movie back in the 70s for people who aren't aware about the future and world running out of food and the government and all their wise wisdom comes up with Soylent Green as a food substitute for people.
Oh.
But Soylent Green is people.
I mean, even the furthest that went that I know, I didn't even think of Soylent Green, was the Harrison Ford movie. What's it called? It's escaping my mind at the moment. Where he's
Star Wars?
Replicants. No. Blade Runner. Blade Runner was
Blade Runner.
that's
Okay.
2019.
Right.
Is what that is. So that's like I didn't even know Soylent Green was 2022. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yes. So So it is 2020, Chad. 2020. And the year started out good, man. So woke up today, went caching. We saw the
Awesome.
sunrise. Chad, we saw the sunrise.
Is that a first in a long time for you?
Oh, no, we saw the first sunrise of 2020.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Kind of special.
I didn't know if that was something special for you.
Yeah, it's special.
Late riser.
One of the decade
Okay.
of 2020, the decade.
Yeah, it's too overcast for me to see a sunrise.
We actually, if you go to our Instagram page, which guys, we now have Instagram. If you go to our Instagram, Instagram.com/geocaching podcast or just geocaching podcast on your Instagram app, you can see, Jesse did a time-lapse photography of said sunrise.
Awesome.
See, Chad, you too can see the sunrise on the first day of 2020.
Sweet.
You know what it was? It was freaking cold, Chad, is what it was.
It was cold. Why
It
would
was
it be
so
cold?
It was like 20 degrees, and we were right on the Lake Michigan in Indiana, and it was so I had to get up at like 5 because we were going to Indiana to go see the freaking sunrise.
Were you in scary Indiana?
No, we were Hammond.
The event was actually in Whiting.
Whiting. Okay.
Yeah, right on the lake. So it was a good year. It was a good decade, and now we're on to the next decade, Chad, and we're going to start this decade talking about Patreon.
And no arguing about the decade starting in 21. I don't want to hear that. It's like we're engineers. It starts at 0.
Right? Absolutely. I agree completely. So, guys, it costs a lot of money to make the show run. We talk about it every week. Chad, I just dropped a video last night on New Year's Eve. I dropped a video last night. So they are still coming out. And I did it yesterday, and I dropped it last night for all the New Year's subscribers, for all the patrons out there. We love our patrons. We thank them so much. They help make the show run. Chad, get this. Cobalt Chieftain. I never get that. Chieftain. he's already above and beyond. All right, already above and beyond the gold star. Upped it again, Chad. For no reason.
Wow.
Upped it again. God bless him.
These people are great.
I know. Shaved Ewok, Niles, Ohio, brand new patron. Shaved Ewok finally knuckles up to the bar, Chad, and says, "Hey, barkeep, I know these guys. I got to give him some scratch for all the work they do." So we appreciate Shaved Ewok very much. He's actually in the chat room. I see him right now. So we appreciate him becoming a patron, looking at all, watching the videos, listening to all the audio that we have on the other side.
So I got some Ewoks on pause on my DVR right now.
Are they blinking? Their eyes blink now, Chad. The eyes blink now.
The eyes blink now.
Creepy as hell. The eyes blink now. So So guys, hey, if you want to become part of this family in 2020, I'm never gonna get used to saying that. In 2020, become part of this family. Become part of the Patreon, part of the inner circle. You go to patreon.com, that's Patreon, and you go to /the Geocaching Podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful offline and online features, including filtered searches, and I know I had that backwards, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at cachly.com. That's CACHLY.com.
And it's also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook made with genuine write-in-the-rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro-containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who would rather go cache than do cache maintenance. You can find them at logwork.com, LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Begone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And finally, by pathtags.com. For all your swag and path tag needs, visit our website to get creative help, to trade our log tags, or to purchase your own personalized path tags. With over 39,000 tags to collect, pathtags.com is everything you need to start your path tag obsession. Visit them at pathtags.com, PATHTAGS.com. And always, you can find links to all our sponsors on our website or in our show notes. So, Chad, we got a special announcement tonight, too, a little later in the show. There's a special announcement. You're going to be a caller calling in with a special announcement, Chad. I don't think you don't even know what it is, do you?
No, I don't.
I love when Chad doesn't know.
You're just going to try to
Jesse, tell him in
catch me out.
Jesse, tell him in the private chat.
All right, I can do that.
Chad will tell you in the private. But in the meantime,
Okay.
Chad. So as I said, we're now on Instagram. So
Yep.
I want Chad. I'm going to give Chad the password too, so Chad can start adding pictures to the Instagram account. Because Chad, you got to say, I want to see pictures of Chad at the Instagram account.
Well, I've got a picture of a throne to put up in there.
A throne?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a cache that I found today called Game of Thrones.
Awesome. Put it up
cool.
there. Put it up. There you go. I will give you the username and password to it. Also, we can now sign up. You can now, guys. Hey, if you're not signed up to our email subscription service, you crazy. Jesse does this every Monday. It goes out every Tuesday morning, and it lets you know what the show was last week, this week, next week. Any new stuff coming in, you should be a part of it. It's free, no charge. We don't share anything you give us. If you want to be a part of it, you can now go to our website, geocachingpodcast.com, and you push the GC Pod Blast button in the navigation. You give us your email address, and you will be part of the Pod Blast, which Jessie works very hard on, and I think she's doing a great job on it. And again, you should be in the loop, man. A good caller is a knowledgeable caller is a good caller. So that's for you guys as well. That's the news. Chad, do you have it now?
Yes.
Do you see what it is?
Yes.
Did you know about it at all?
I suspected,
Uh-huh.
but
Isn't the Chad suspecting? There you go. All right, so we got cash or coffee. Chad, do you have your coffee tonight, sir? Let me see. Let me see that.
Yes,
there
sir.
it is, my boy. There you go, Jesse.
You know what? I didn't make coffee because I have a headache, and now I'm regretting not making coffee because that might actually help my headache.
We'll run and make coffee.
So if you would have let me know, I would have got my Darth Vader mug.
Right. Yes. So, so Chad, one thing we have to talk about here to start this show off, which we didn't get to talk about because we had such busy shows, locationless cache is coming for 2020. I know, yeah, we're a week, you know, everybody's talked about it already, but we haven't. Chad, how excited are you for this?
Oh, I'm very excited for this. You know, we were talking about it today at my event, and so you know, everyone's looking forward to it. You know, a bunch of questions flying around how things are going to be done.
It's interesting that they're only going to do it for 2020. Like, I guess come 2021, January 1, 2021, it's gone.
Right.
You know, which doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me.
It's. I think it's going to be kind of a renewal thing every 10 years. So
Every 10 years. I ain't getting any younger. Every 10 years.
well, you know, they had the 10-10-10 caches, and this is kind of like doing the 10-10-10 kind of thing, or the well, I guess the celebration is kind of in there for that as well. But
Oh.
so it's kind of like the 10-year anniversary is kind of like the big deal.
Right. Sure.
So-
I know. I understand. Yes. And how about this, Chad? How about this? Jesse, pay close attention to this, Jess. Adventure Labs should be coming to the geocaching app map sometime in 2020.
It's about time.
That was Jesse's main gripe, man.
Well, see, I've got a friend here in Sacramento who basically keeps on adding the lab caches to a pocket or not pocket query, a GPX file, and then sending it out to all of us. So it's like it's like I'm just building up my little pocket query, and
example,
eventually
like
I'll go.
we were in Indiana today. Okay, didn't even think to look at that.
Nope.
No.
Not just out of the mind. Didn't even think of it.
And they're popping up everywhere now.
Oh,
or,
yeah, I
or
know.
all over the place. Yeah.
Well, they're giving out so many now, so they're really
Right.
popping out everywhere. Yeah, they're popping up everywhere. So yeah, it's sad that I hope they do it soon, and they don't do it in like November, because I'd love to hunt them. I just don't think about it when I'm out there. 'Cause I don't. If it's not in front of me and I'm in the middle of caching, where.
Yep.
So, what about you, Chad? What do you got here?
What do I got here? I need to scroll down to my stuff.
Yeah.
More things to look forward to in 2020 caching. So, of course, we got the Hello 2020, which was today. But this is a leap day year. So, for all those who need to get their 366s in, February 29th is this year, and it's on a weekend. I think it's Saturday.
Is it really?
Yeah, so it makes it even better for people. So the last two were weekdays, and I got caches on both of those. But that's one thing. A lot of people who are trying to get that 366 done, they miss that. They forget about that, and it's like, gotta wait 4 years. So if you're trying to fill out, even if you're not trying to fill out your 366, but you don't have it filled out, make sure you get a cache on February 29th this year.
Jesse, tell them your story.
So the two leap years ago was 2012, and I was a relatively new cacher, not quite a year in yet.
Yes, she
and
had 50 when I met her.
Right at the end of 2012, year and a half in, I had 50. And so anyway, I DNF'd to cache on February 29th of 2012.
And she didn't go for it.
Oh, see, I had just started getting interested in doing the 366 challenge like a couple months before that. So when it came around, I was like, oh, I'm getting this. Yeah. And I got several caches that day plus an event.
That day, I took the entirety off of work to make sure I got a cache on that day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not DNFing crap. I'm getting more than one. Yeah. I remember.
And then we got the annual season 1 of CETO, Cash In, Trash Out, March 1st through the May 31st. And then we get Blue Switch Day, so it's coming
another
back.
Blue Switch Day. Yeah.
So May 2nd,
Wait,
2020.
is this what's upcoming, or are these all the souvenirs? These are souvenirs.
These are the major souvenirs that are going to be out for next year. There's still going to be more souvenirs, but these are kind of like the major things that they've announced that are coming out. So I want to make sure that all our patrons
they're doing
and
the seasons
listeners
again.
know.
Fresh out. They're doing the whole season again.
They're doing the whole season again. They're doing 2 seasons
Yeah, they did that
again. So
okay.
Got the community celebration events, which go from May 2nd through December 31st.
Oh,
So,
I think tomorrow they're supposed to start announcing.
Are they really? Is it tomorrow?
Who
January
gets them?
2nd, I think, is the first round.
Okay, I've applied. So,
Yeah, do you see they have a minimum? What are they? A minimum of an hour or 2 hours or something like that? A minimum of 2 hours.
I forget what the minimum was. It might have been 2 hours. Well,
Heck of an event, 2 hours.
my event this morning was an hour and a half. I mean, 2 hours is nothing.
I usually do an hour. Well, I mean, it usually goes over 2 hours, but never mandatory 2 hours. That seems like a bit excessive.
Well, if I'm going to be the host there, I'm going to be there until the last person leaves, except for this morning, which my wife was like, I need to get going.
Your wife was there?
Yeah, my wife. So the New Year, when I do host the New Year's Eve or New Year's Day one, my wife and son go with me. So for some reason, so it's like, okay.
Fair enough.
They're correcting me in the chat room. Apparently it's Friday, the 3rd, not the 2nd, January 3rd.
Jesse, what were they saying in the chat room about you have to change your challenge? I saw that pop up.
That if the lab caches show up on the official geocaching map,
change your
then I
challenge.
have to change my challenge to allow them.
That's why I love our chat room, because I remember everything we say. It's like you cannot, like, no, you guys said that. You can't take that.
So I got a tattle on Scott here. So he doesn't qualify. But he signed that challenge.
What are you talking about? I don't know what. How do you know I don't qualify?
Apparently, Project GC has a browser extension that can be used, and it will list out all the people who qualify that have signed it and the people who didn't qualify. So it tattled on you.
It tattled on me.
So I was like, yeah, he gets special privileges.
He may not have even signed the log for all I know. I don't know.
I think I replaced it once, and that's why
I'm
replacing it. Mm-hmm. Sorry, go ahead, Chad.
Okay, so I think we're on International Geocaching Day, which is Saturday, August 15th. And what else? So is that one so this is log at any geocache attend an event on Saturday.
Okay, August 15th.
Right. I was just some of the in the past sometimes I've done like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this one looks like it's just Saturday.
Okay. All right, hold off on the rest of your stuff. Jesse, you're up. Let's not blow all of chat stuff right here. Go ahead, Jess.
You're mumbling.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello. Hello.
So
I'm trying to read as I talk. That's
okay.
I apologize.
So a few weeks ago, my dad, who lives in West Virginia, sent me a message and said, "Hey, what's your geocaching name, and how many finds do you have?" Out of the blue, totally random. So
is he a muggle or
yes?
Okay.
Well, yeah, sort of. So I actually took him to Midwest Geobash several years ago. He's from West Virginia, so that was like halfway. So I met up with him there, and I took him around and I showed him all, what it was and everything, thinking that it might be something that he could bring back to his area, because he's very involved in the historical society and economic development in the region that he lives in, north central West Virginia. So anyway, so he messaged me and asked, what my caching name was, how many finds do I have? And I messaged him back and told him, and he says, okay, great. So the social studies teacher at the middle school where he teaches is using geocaching as a STEAM lesson for their 8th grade class. And while he was here over the holidays, he actually brought me their lesson. So I have this whole handout of the STEAM lesson for the 8th grade students. And basically what they're doing, it's interesting. You have to remember they're kids. This is their very, basic introduction to geocaching. But basically what they're doing is a travel bug race. So it's sort of geocaching, but it's really just more geocaching related. They don't have to find caches, but they do get bonus points if they go out and find caches. So they split up into groups. They're doing a travel bug race, and then they get points based on how far there's travel and do they make it to the destination? Do they make it back? And then they get bonus points for actually finding caches. And then the team with the most points at the end of the school year, so they have from now through June, gets a pizza party.
Awesome.
So, yeah, so I thought that was really cool. So I'm curious to see, does it stick? So, and the most interesting part was in their lesson, they're given a specific cache to put all of their travel bugs in to start. And it's a cache that I found it back in 2011. It was probably in the first 15 caches that I found, and it's still there. So I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, I know that cache.
Yeah, her dad sent us a picture of her, like on the white on like they were. Her dad sent us a picture of her geocaching account up on the board, like
being projected up onto the
on
Promethean board in the school.
This is what you can be.
Yeah.
How many do you have? 12,000 caches? How many do you have? I don't even know what you have anymore.
Yeah, just over 12.
12?
Yeah. So if you go to my Twitter, you'll see the picture of my.
Put it on Instagram.
Instagram.
No, I think it's on Twitter and Facebook. I don't think I put it on Instagram.
Jesse, gotta put it on the Instagram, on the gram. Come on, the gram.
Well, that was before the podcast had.
So Jesse, you gotta tell
the
them what
Instagram.
you're doing. Well, while it's your turn, tell them what you're doing. So everybody who doesn't.
Oh, so I'm doing a little giveaway.
An end of the year. We started the new year giveaway. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a 2020 giveaway, and I have a few items here. So you have to go to my Instagram account, which is Shorty Knits, and all you have to do is follow me, Shorty Knits, follow the official Geocaching Podcast Instagram account, and comment on my contest post or my giveaway post, and tell me about your goals, either for 2019. Did you achieve your 2019 goals? What are your goals for 2020? And on Friday, I'm going to randomly pick somebody to win this fun little prize pack of my, let's see, where's my camera? My 2019 Path Tag.
Yes, gotta make.
I only have a few of those left.
You gotta make a new one for you.
Yes, I gotta make a new one. A Shorty Knits button, and a Geocaching Podcast sticker, and a limited edition trackable Geocaching Podcast Going Caching card.
Those are some good-looking people.
If you didn't get one,
Right?
you go boom.
Yep.
Thank you, Jesse.
Yeah.
So, where am I here? So Chad, one thing we didn't talk about last time, which I wanted to get to, was the coming soon human testing of springtime shot against Lyme disease.
Yeah.
This?
Yeah, I saw something about that.
How crazy is that? How crazy is that, dude? Here you go. So, they're going to they're going to test it, which means it's basically going to be a
vaccine.
A vaccine for Lyme disease, which is pretty amazing to me that they can do that. How do you? I mean, where you live, Chad? Are you even at risk where you are for Lyme disease?
I think there's a very, very low. Yeah, there's a lot more chance in Texas when I lived in Texas than I believe there is here.
I mean, for us, I know for where we live, it's Wisconsin. That's the big boy. That's the meat is Wisconsin. Illinois, it's like, especially where I live, it's kind of high because I'm at the very northern tip of Illinois, but it's Wisconsin's like loaded. That's where you get it. Like you got to be careful when you're in Wisconsin and you see ticks or what, So I thought that was really interesting though, that they're going to start trials, and Can you imagine Lyme disease being gone? Not even to worry about it. I mean, I don't worry about it, but when I'm in Wisconsin, it's in the back of my mind. You know.
According to this map, it's a higher probability where I live now than when I lived in Texas.
Jim Stark says it's actually an evil plot that changes the human that get the shot into a giant tick.
Yeah, so Virginia, West Virginia, northeast coast there. It looks like it's pretty prevalent up there too. Wow.
So
Sorry,
that was
I'm looking
kinda,
at a map.
no, it's all right. I thought that was kind of cool though to actually.
Yeah, it's good. You know, we got a listener of a show, Bible Man Rick, who actually contracted it. So
Did he really get it? Yeah.
yeah,
I know somebody who's on the show, but I know somebody who got it. I know that. So yeah, that's is he okay? If I remember correctly.
yeah. He you know it had him down and out for a couple months, and then he's pretty much back to normal now. So
Really?
uh,
Can it go away, or do you have it forever?
I
I thought it was one of those things you. Have
I think
forever.
you have it forever, but you know your symptoms are knocked down to a point where you're not having to deal with the pains and other things. So
Yeah,
I think he's on medication for it for
whenever
life.
I'm in
If I recall
Wisconsin, I
right.
see a tick. I'm like, you know, like I don't like getting ticks in Wisconsin. I can deal with Illinois, but Wisconsin, you know, because that's like where the big, that's especially when you go to northern Wisconsin. Yeah, that's like when you're like, no, 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 no. You know, you layer when you go into the woods. So also, Chad, we got an email from a listener, that a couple of guys from Canada that they did the caravan of a car.
Yeah.
4 guys got into a car and drove across America in 2 weeks, and they wrote a book about it. And if you go to facebook.com/4 guys in a car for the number 13 days, so 4 guys in a car for 13 days, you'll see this is for the book, and they're going to have a launch party. It's the Caravan Chronicles book launch party. It tells the tale of 4 good friends from Riverview, Canada, NB. What is that? NB.
New Brunswick.
Canada, on their epic quest to see all 48 states and DC in just 2 weeks. They're going to have official book launch. All the details about the book will be available at the event, along with copies for purchase. All four of the 4 guys in the car will be on hand for signings, and we'll be discussing all things about their amazing adventure together. And that's pretty cool because we were just talking about that a couple months ago. I think
Right.
it was, right? Yeah. So
Sweet.
I thought that was pretty interesting. So if you guys are interested in that, you can go to our show notes. You can just go to facebook.com/4 guys in a car for 13 days. And we got a call here, Chad. We got to bring in we're bringing Carrot Killer. Hello, sir. Carrot Killer. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing,
Good
sir?
to be back.
I know. Welcome back. Sir.
Doing good.
We're coming up there in a couple of weeks, by the way.
I know. We need to get a plan together. You know what I mean?
I know. You better set up the event, dude.
Yeah, I will. If that's gonna be left to me, I'll handle that immediately.
I give you want me to do it. I thought you were. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, I mean, personally, whenever I travel to a new location, I just like to schedule events so I get a cache hidden in a new state. You know, you may want to do that. You may not care.
All right, we can Jess. Will you do that?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out.
Okay. What's up, man? What can I do for you?
You know, I'm just calling into this call-in show, bragging about, hey, it's the new decade. We got 3 FTFs today. That was pretty awesome.
Oh, well done, sir. Right off the bat. Wow.
Right off the bat.
Oh,
no wasting time worrying about am I going to get an FTF this month.
Yes, I know.
We knocked it out.
Trust me,
early in the morning.
I know the feeling. Trust me, I know it very well.
I allowed everyone at my event to claim it as an FTS. So
what a nice guy, Chad.
They start the year off right. So,
Nice.
and I had a couple
You're
people
gonna
tell
let
me that they don't
FTF. I don't know what to say about you.
Right? Did you start before we started before the sunrise? Did you start before the sunrise?
Today?
Yes.
I guess you could say that. We had to take our children who were with us for the holiday. We had to take them to horse camp this morning, so it was an early morning for sure.
Okay. What is horse camp? Is that what I think it is?
It's here in Texas. There's horses and people ride them. You know,
Well, why is it a
horseback
camp?
riding.
Why is it a camp? Just
Oh.
Because the kids go and they
Yeah.
spend half the day there.
Oh,
They call it a
okay.
camp.
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
yeah, it's a common thing. So
Well, that was like that's in the Midwest. That's just horseback riding lessons. Is all that's what that's called. That's why I was curious what horse camp was.
some of them they
Got a lot
teach
of
like
learn about Texas.
Apparently. Oh, dude, I am so not Texas. You have no idea. Trust me.
there's different styles of riding that you learn about and how to handle a horse. So there's a lot to learn there.
I am definitely.
So
Not, I am not a cowboy. Definitely not.
I like riding horses.
I rode a horse when I was like 8, maybe 8.
that was a pony.
It was a pony. You're a pony. So, Kara, so you got 3 FTFs. Anything else you do today?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
We got another 30 caches,
Oh, very
and
well.
then we went and did some maintenance on my GeoArt, which my wife and my son, they had never found those, so they were getting to log finds as I marked owner
Oh,
maintenance.
Oh, nice.
Well done, sir. All right.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's always
Right on.
fun to find the owner of a GeoArt or something large like that and get with them when they're doing maintenance, and that way you never miss a find.
That's right. If it's not there, we're putting a new one out.
Yep.
Yeah, we did. Jesse, how many did we get today? What did we do today?
We ended up with a total of 92 finds.
92 finds. Started
Wow.
before the sun rose. In Indiana, Chad, in your home state.
Yeah.
We had to drive an hour away.
Home, Chad. Home sweet home we were.
You got more in that day in my home state than I've got in that state.
Total.
Oh my gosh.
I've probably got like maybe 25 or so finds
We were in the
state.
state of Chaz, is where we were. When
So,
Chaz was a bubby, a little baby.
yeah.
And Jesse, what do we get? I don't think I don't know you know what we got because
Of course I know.
you are a stats crazy person.
Thank you.
I love you.
So we had a total of 92 finds and 6 icons. We actually had a 6 icon day. We stopped
Ooh.
for
Ooh.
All right, look
one more on the way home. Actually, we stopped for a few more on the way home, but
Jesse's like, we need to get a puzzle.
Yeah.
We need a puzzle.
we haven't got a puzzle today. We need a puzzle. We'll have a
We need a
6 icon
puzzle.
day.
Yeah.
So we had 84
Nice.
traditionals, 3 multis, 2 virtuals, 1
Two
puzzle,
virtuals today.
1 earth cache, and 1 event.
Yep. It's a good day. Nice, well-rounded day.
Yeah,
we
it was a
weren't
great
quite
day.
that diverse today.
Yeah, it was a nice, well-rounded day. So yeah, we had a good day. Indiana was good to us. Very good to us.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, Indiana's
Awesome.
loaded with caches. I mean, there's so many in that state. So it was nice. All right. Well, anything else, Carrot? Good to hear from you, man. Good. I'm glad you got.
Yeah,
3
yeah.
updates.
I'll
That's
say
awesome.
one last thing. It was funny to me. We ran into some of your friends from
Mhm.
Chicago.
You
here in
did. Yeah. Well,
Texas.
so guys, I'm sitting. Where were we, Jess? We're sitting doing something, and I get a ding on my phone because I was alerted on something, and there's two of my caching friends from Chicago sitting with Carrot Killer in Texas. Yeah. What do you do?
They just waltzed into my event the other day and said they were from Chicago.
Oh, that's
And I
so
asked
funny.
them if they
Wow.
knew you guys, and they were like, hell yeah, we know them.
Yes, that's so funny. Who did we just run into, Jess? We were at an event, and we
So-
ran into. Go ahead, Jess. Yeah, that's a funny story.
So yes, we were at a New Year's Eve event, and Scott and I are sitting there, and we're talking back and forth. And there's somebody, a couple of people away, who I knew was not local, and he's talking to somebody else. And all of a sudden, he stopped the conversation, and he turns over and says, "Hey, I know that voice. Are you Scott Burks?"
I know
Scott
it.
says, "Yes, I am." And who was it, Scott?
"Who was it, Jess?"
It was Geo Monkey Tiger.
Geo Monkey Tiger.
Awesome.
Geo Monkey.
Oh my
Tiger.
gosh.
Yeah. He was at an event. He was at.
I think I've told you before, Geo Monkey Tiger was at our wedding.
Was he really? Wait, just
Yeah.
there's a picture of us on the Instagram site. Anybody who follows us on Instagram knows that we met him because it's on our Instagram page that we met Geo Monkey
Yep.
Tiger.
Know him well.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
It's all the way. He's like, I know that voice. Like, he stopped all conversation. Yes, so that was funny. All right, Awesome. Carrot, thank you so much, buddy. We will talk soon because we got to make plans. So I will give you a call soon because we got to figure out what we're doing here. We are going to Texas. When? The
All
17th?
right.
When are we going? The 17th? Right? Right, Jess? Or the 18th? No, we're going the 18th.
18th,
The morning of the
somewhere around there.
18th. Yes.
What you doing in Texas?
Don't you worry about it, Chad. That's none of your business. That's on a need to know basis, Chad.
I need to know.
We are flying into Dallas. And Jess, you know the itinerary. We're flying. I just followed Jesse along.
We're going for oldies.
Yeah, so we're getting
Okay.
a couple of Jasmers.
We're going for 2000 caches. So we're going to
Okay.
go into
We're
Dallas.
And Syntex Prime
Yeah, we're gonna go
and
do that.
Yep.
Mhm.
Necropolis Cache.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes. So we're gonna fly into Dallas, get the 2000s there. Then we're gonna drive up to Austin, the Carrot Killer. We're gonna get one of the another one of the Jasmers, and then the next day we're gonna do the Necropolis. Right? Is that what it's called? Right?
Mhm.
Which I
Yeah.
heard is so amazing.
Necropolis Manor.
You got to do it, but start
We're gonna
about
do it at
3.
night. I know.
Start
yeah.
about 2:00.
Yeah,
I,
you gotta
I
do
would
it.
say maybe 2:30.
Yes. I know. So we're gonna do that, and that's actually my birthday, the 19th. That's actually my birthday.
Oh, happy
And,
birthday!
so it better not rain, and it better be warm, Carrot, or I'm blaming you. So
It's warm right now.
what is it right now?
In the daytime, it's in the 60s.
All right. Well, you know what? It was in the 40s
Take it.
today in Chicago, so you win. So
Yeah.
yeah. So we're gonna do that. And it's gonna be a fun time. We're gonna go see Carrot. Stay with him and his
Yeah,
his family.
sounds great.
So looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. So Carrot, we'll talk soon. Thank you for calling in.
All right, guys.
All right, we'll
Have a
talk to you
good
soon,
one.
buddy. Thanks. So Chad,
Uh huh.
are you ready for the news here?
Oh yeah.
All right, then we're gonna bring in. I'm gonna bring this. Hello, sir. Hello, mystery caller. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello. Who is this?
This is on a boat. Who's this?
So, I was talking. We were going back and forth, me and Ian, the other day, and he said, "Do I mumble on the phone? Because it sounds like I mumble when I listen to myself." So I said, "Yeah, it's just the way you talk." And he's like, "All right, and what you told me to remind you to be more. What was the word? I can't remember the word you used. More
Enunciate better.
What do we say? Be more like Josh, right?
more like John. to be more
Animated.
to pronunciate.
Oh.
We told you to have a shot of Red Bull.
enunciate and-
Have
yeah.
a shot of Red Bull before you come on. And
Yep.
yeah. Wait. Jim Stark.
like
Somebody said, I
had
found
like 8
Scott's
cans of
cache.
Coke.
Yep, it's in there, cache Monday. Oh, nice. Nice. There you go. Somebody found one of my caches. All right, sorry. So I want you to enunciate. Okay, Ian?
all right. I'll
All right.
do my best.
Oh, you sound good there. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. Just like that.
Yeah. See,
All right.
I'm using my letters.
All right. See, yeah, you see, I got Joshua right here, the geocaching vlogger, says, be more like me. See, it's just a shot of Red Bull, and then you enunciate. That's all you need to do. That's it.
I have to use my exciting voice.
Yes. But Craft Cacher says you don't mumble in person. So good news. All right. So
He sees me too often.
you wanted to call in and give some news. The mic is yours, kid. Go ahead.
All right. So so I'm a little nervous, man. I'm real excited about this. So first thing, thanks for letting me come on and talk.
No
I
worries.
appreciate it. So you and Jesse, we talked recently, and you guys are going to be coming to Midwest Geobash this year, correct?
Sure. Absolutely. Plus the plan anyway. Yes.
All right, cool. All right, very good. So this year, super big announcement. We are bringing the GPS Adventure Maze exhibit to Midwest Geobash in 2020, July. So should be exciting. Give you a chance to, you guys are talking about your icon days. You have a chance to get a whole lot of icons
Yes.
with the mega event and the maze and the signal location list.
Oh,
So-
totally.
Oh, that's right. We can.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The location list done. It's done. We can get it there.
All right, I'm going to
There
start
you go.
planning this out right now. Let's
Three
see.
icons in a day.
There we go. Wow, well
So-
done, sir. And so I got to know, Ian, how much of a pain was it to get it?
Okay. Pain, not very much. It's a lot of work. But so we're working with the Texas Geocaching Association. They were able to bring the maze back to the U.S. Last year, as we all know, at Woodstock, right?
Yes.
And they have, they're the ones kind of facilitating the entire thing, and they've really done a great job of helping us through the process. So, it hasn't been too big of a pain, but definitely a lot of work, and it should be definitely worth it. I'm excited for it. I personally don't actually have a maze find.
Really? Wow. Really?
I missed the maze that was in Dayton, Ohio, when it was here.
How did you not go to that?
An hour away.
How did you not go to that?
I was in one of my retirement phases, I guess. So,
one of your many retirements? Is that what it is?
One of my many retirements, yeah. So.
And so, I can't stress enough alone. Just the fact that that signal's going to be there and that banner will be there, so you can get the location. So you're literally getting two icons if you don't have the maze. You're getting the maze and you're getting that locationless cache icon. You're going to get them both.
Yeah, and
at Midwest Geo.
And on top of that, I think we talked about this before, but all of the mega event hosts for 2020 are also being awarded a community celebration event.
Really?
Nice.
So we'll have one of those as well on Saturday is my hope.
So that's 3 icons you get. That's now we're up to 3 icons.
Mm-hmm.
So someone needs to host a CETO.
On Saturday, I get 3. I can get the mega. That's 4. Okay, that's 4 icons right there, and then plus these 6. That's 10. The usual. Wow, dude, you know, heck of an icon day that Saturday.
Yeah,
I know
Jesse's mountain of lab caches.
Jesse's mind is already running.
You think I'm not making notes already? I'm all over this.
It's like, can you get to 13? That's what I want to know. If you can get to 13,
I have a 10-day. We've done 13, haven't we?
We have done 13.
Yeah,
yes.
because I have in Buffalo Grove where I live. I have a challenge catch, which is a 10-day icon day, and I did a 13, and I tried to do the 13 as a challenge, and the reviewer denied me. He said that it's virtually impossible to do. That's not fair.
So I would have had a 13 if we would have been allowed to put out a CETO. We weren't allowed to put out a CETO. We did, so we were trying for like 3 weeks straight to put out a CETO before the time ran out. And then with only a couple days left on applying for CETOs, they finally tell us all the parks in the state of Washington require you to have this form filled out and the release in order to do a CETO. It's like if we would have known that 3 weeks ago when we submitted the first one, we could have went through that process. So there is no CETO within driving distance. So we wound up with a 12 icon day with the ape icon being the anchor
Nice.
and ape and omega.
Yes. And guys, for the record, we're trying to get Chad to fly down. So
Yeah.
we do a live show from the Midwest Geobash.
Yeah.
All 3 of us in attendance.
Fly up.
Fly
Chad,
Fly over.
Fly over.
There's a campsite with your name on it.
There's a what?
There's a campsite with your name on it, Chad.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
We got to get Chad. Chad, you got to come back to the Midwest, my man. Come back.
Yeah, I found out my dad's going to be in Reno that week before. And so I'm actually meeting up with him the weekend before so that I open up this weekend for the Midwest Geobash.
Yeah, we fly Chad in. Come on, we fly Chad in. We have a nice a show. All 3 of us. Where are you putting us, Ian? Where are you going to put us if this happens? You can put us on the main stage.
Yeah, well, yeah, heck yeah. Okay. So we have a. You've been there. So you were in the main arena.
Yes.
Last year.
Yes.
Where you guys were. So we have the sound system in there and everything for you. So, plenty of chairs, lots of seating, nice sound system. You guys will be the center of the show. So yeah, there you go. That's another announcement. We haven't really announced that yet. So
what? Make
sure we get that you guys are good. You guys are coming and you guys are gonna pop up your little show. That's awesome.
Okay. I accidentally pushed.
Hey, it's fine with me. I'm good with that.
So yes, so yeah. Well, that's if Chad comes. I don't want to do if Chad's not there. If Chad is there, I will absolutely do it. Yes.
I think I can do it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We got to work
Chad
out
is
those details.
Yeah. So hey, I hope you guys make it, Chad. Scott and Jesse. I'm expecting to see you guys.
Oh,
Have no
of
excuses.
course you are. Right?
Chad,
No excuse.
Chad. I hope you're there. That'd be awesome. So.
Yep.
Hey, the only thing I wanted to add is that we're still in the process of designing our maze swag.
Mhm.
But I did get our maze registration website put together today in kind of a rough basic form. So it's the web address for that's just going to be maze.mwgb.org. So it should be online here in a minute.
MWGB.org. Okay.
maze.mwgb.org. Yep. And you guys will be able to register there for your swag, your registration packages, all of that good stuff. Before anybody asks me, the main event registration is not open yet. That'll be open soon. We're just waiting to finalize all the swag and all that stuff for that. So
Russell Martin says, time to get a hotel room, I suppose. No, Russell Martin, you got to camp. That's the key to it. You got to camp. I guess Jesse's trying to talk me into camping this year.
Let me correct that website.
That's the way to go.
Let me correct your website. It's actually maze.midwestgeobash.org.
Oh.
When you type, you can do MWGB.
Yeah,
you could do MWGB.org.
The redirect link.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Ian, and
Ian,
Ian, for the record, when is it this year?
Yeah, so Midwest Geobash is going to be Wednesday, July 22nd through Sunday, the 26th or 27th, whatever day that is of July. And the maze will be available Thursday through Saturday.
And where's it going to be?
Actually, Wednesday through Saturday.
It's going to be on
Wednesday night through Saturday.
On the fairgrounds?
That'll be on the fairgrounds with the event.
Nice. So it's right there. It's right there at the event.
All be in one location. Yep.
Wow.
That's nice.
That's gonna be cool, dude. Is it gonna be outside?
Yeah,
is it gonna be? Is it outside?
No, it's indoors. We have a building you'll be in as part of the requirements of having the maze. We have to have like a secure facility, building to have it in. So it'll be in one of the buildings right near the main event arena.
Okay.
So just right down the little fairground.
All right. Looking forward to it, sir. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Yep. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, I appreciate you guys letting me come on and talk, and thank you for your support of the event. And I am very much looking forward to having you guys come out again.
You know, it's as I said last year, it's a great event. Jesse nagged me to go every year, and I didn't want to go because I didn't want to make the drive. And it's and I cannot stress, while it's a caching event, it's a very much a social event. If you like going and talking to cachers, this is the event you want to go to. This is you just sit and talk to people, and they will talk to you. Usually you go to these things, and you have the initial start, and then boom, people are gone. It's not. People are around the entire time. If you want to cache, you can cache. If you want to sit and chit chat, you can sit and chit chat. It's great. It's a great event. It was the most social mega I've ever been to by far.
Sweet.
So it's a nice place. Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. I was pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed my time. So yes, we will be back. So looking forward to it, sir. All right.
Very good.
So thank you, Ian. So guys, the maze coming to Midwest Geobash. How about that? And Signal coming to you're going to get your locationless cache at the Midwest Geobash. So if you're going to that, you got it locked in, which is kind of
yeah.
So.
But keep in mind, you can only log the locationless cache one time. So even if you see Signal at 3 different megas that you go to, so if you are going to go for like a big icon day, make sure you plan it out and choose which one.
Yes,
you're going to log it at.
So you only get to log it once during the year, even if you see it multiple times.
You can only claim it as a find once.
Yes.
The locationless.
Right, because it's all tied to that. It's a single GC code.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ian. Well done.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate you guys.
We'll talk to you soon, buddy. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I think that's pretty cool, huh?
It's awesome. It's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, how about that? They got the maze. Unfortunately, we've done the maze. Me and Jesse had to drive to Arkansas to get
No. We went to Alabama.
Alabama, not Arkansas, Alabama. Yes, to get the maze. Drove to Alabama. Wow, we did that for no reason, Jen. We drove there for no reason.
No, we had an amazing adventure along the way.
We did have an adventure. I'll give you that much. Absolutely. Yes. All right, Chad. So finish off what you were talking about. The rest of the year, 2020.
Rest of the
You
year.
left off on International Earth Cache Day.
Right. So we got the Cash In, Trash Out Season 2 on September 1st through November 30th. And then International Earth Cache Day. So we had International Geocaching Day earlier, but International Earth Cache Day is October 10th through October 11th. So that's both days of the weekend. And then we got the farewell to 2020 and welcome to 2021 on December 31st and January 1st. But wait, there's more.
Oh, there's more, Chad.
There will be new countries and regional souvenirs added throughout the year. So for all the geocachers who love to go to different countries and cache, you might get a souvenir for one of those countries popping up one of these days soon.
Yeah, Chad, especially you. You're the world traveler.
No, Gary GB's, who's one of our patrons, he's the world traveler. I think he's one of the top world travelers for geocaches, countries where he's gotten geocaches.
Really?
Yeah, it's like somewhere I think north of 100.
100?
Somewhere north of 100, I believe.
North? Oh my, Jesus Christ! Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I want to pull this up real quick. We didn't get to this last time we talked about it. I really want to talk about this. The 10 of the best cities to go geocaching, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
I found this really interesting.
Yeah, I read that. That was pretty interesting, and I was kind of disappointed that a city that our good friend Joshua visited recently wasn't among them.
Not on there. Let's go through it real quick. What do you say? Okay.
Yep.
So number 10, Chad, is Saint Arnaud, New Zealand. Chad, ever been there?
No, not yet.
All right. Number 9, Chad, West Bend, Wisconsin.
Where's that? I've never heard of that.
Home of the famous mega, the Cache Bash. I've been to West Bend more times. It's like a home away from home. It's one of the few towns in America that I know my way around. Chad.
Yep.
You know, that's not home anyway. So West Bend, number 9, West Bend.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8, Las Vegas, Nevada. I've never cached in Las Vegas. I can't say if it's good.
I haven't cached in Vegas either, but I would. That's interesting. Okay. Maybe because the ET highway is associated, not too far away.
At the ET highway, and you got all of those virtuals. Isn't there a crap ton of virtuals on the strip?
I'm sure there are. Yeah, not nearly as many as in Washington D.C., but yeah, I think Washington D.C. is like the virtual capital of the world.
Oh, Chad, I think you're getting called out. He says only 70, not 100.
Only 70. Okay.
Only 70. He says, however, 24 do not have souvenirs. Oh man, that blows. When you go.
So you're when are you gonna hit 100, Gary? Like next year, year after?
I wonder. We have people in Chicago, the Geofogies, who have been retired as long as I've been caching, and all they do is travel, and they go to the weirdest places. Like they've got like the 2 in Iraq. You know, they like go to the weirdest places. They go caching. He just grabbed Antarctica. Is what he's saying, Chad. So number 8, Vegas. Number 7, Chad, Anchorage, Alaska. Anchorage, Alaska.
I would not have thought Anchorage, Alaska.
Yeah, it says there are a few hundred within the city waiting for you to find them. A few hundred. Location is also great because there's so many hidden along trails or deep in the wilderness. Well, no one will ever find them. It's also like it also allows the caches to be larger in size because there's no fear of anyone else ever disturbing them when they actually come across them. I would love to go to Alaska and go find caches. Yeah.
I found a number in Alaska. I just haven't been to Anchorage.
You've been to Alaska, Chad?
Oh, yeah. Cruise.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yes.
It's good. It's a great place to take a cruise.
Is it cold on the cruise? Like a
Not that bad. I mean, it's so you do it kind of like from the very end of May through like end of August, and it's really fairly warm. I mean, it might be down in the 60s on the mainland. So and when you're walking around, that's not bad.
nice. Number 6, Shelbourne, Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia.
Shelbourne, Nova Scotia. It's a place to be for geocaching, but the truth is, this entire area is amazing for cachers. The people here are fans of placing caches in lines along a single path, as well as creating different shapes with their puzzle caches. There you go. Number 5, Chad, Bighorn National Forest, Wyoming.
Sweet.
Chad, you ever been to Wyoming?
I've been to Wyoming. I haven't been to Bighorn though.
Jesse, look at this picture, Jesse. How are we not there?
Yeah, we need to go there.
Look at that. Number 4, Chad, San Francisco, California.
Been there.
I know you've been there, yeah. Yes. Chad, would you agree on that?
There's some good caches there.
You've been to a
There's
lot of-
definitely
you've been to a lot
some
of
good virtuals.
You've been to a lot of places, so I trust your opinion when you say, is it one of the 10 best cities to cache in?
I wouldn't say so.
No. Really? Look at Chad. No. No.
I could think of other places that aren't on this list that I would rather
Next Cache Your
cache.
Coffee in February. I want Chad's top 10 cities to go caching. That's what I want to discuss.
Homework assignment.
The homework assignment for Chad. Number 3, Carson National Forest. I don't know where it is, though. They don't tell you where it is. That's beautiful, though. Good Lord. Wow.
I
There
don't
may
know
not be a
where that
ton in
is.
this area, but the views you will find as you search for caches will make the trip totally worth it. Jesse, we need to retire.
Yes,
We seriously need to retire.
I'm counting down.
I know. What didn't we count like 17 years or something,
Something
like
like
that?
that.
Yeah. Just, man. Look at these pictures.
Yeah,
Number 4, Chad.
Bill lives down by San Francisco in Vallejo, and he says definitely not San Francisco.
Really? He says, I would rather go to Texas. Really? Wow. Yeah, Gary B., San Francisco, not in my top 100. Parking is a disaster.
Yeah, I
look, it's
definitely parking
Spatula
is
6.
definitely a disaster.
Oh, yeah, Spatula is from Nova Scotia. Yes. Spatula, you made the top 10. How about that? Well done. Number 2, Chad, Frankfurt, Germany on the list. Number 2 on the list, Chad.
Yep.
Have you been to Frankfurt?
No. Oh yeah, when I was an infant. Okay,
When you
So-
were what?
when I was an infant,
An infant, like a baby,
a baby,
a legit baby, or like an
a
infant?
legit baby. When I was
Did you have a
like
stash
1
when you
years
were-
old,
Yeah,
I was born in Berlin, and at one point we were stationed in Frankfurt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesse, where were you in Germany? Weren't you in Germany?
In Stuttgart.
Stuttgart. Yes, that's right. All right, Chad. What do you think the number 1 city is? Well, you know what the number 1 city is, don't you?
The number 1 city is New York. New York.
New York City is the number 1 city. New York City is always bustling with people lurking around every corner, but this is half the fun. The city is filled with micro caches. Oh, I hate micro caches, and will also test your ability to sneakily uncover geocaching hiding spots.
Now, see, the only place that I would really want to go caching in New York is Central Park, and then maybe like hitting like Times Square or something like that.
Yeah, Times Square I'd like to hit. Yeah, I bet you. Times Square.
But for the most part,
It's like caching Chicago. I don't necessarily
Right.
like caching Chicago. It's all micros and it's all puzzles and it's all just like like they're. It's either like in a red box, which is like a newspaper box, or something along. They're not very creative.
right?
City.
I don't like urban city. Real metro tall building area caching where all you got is pavement and you got no green.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
because there's the hides suck. I'm sorry. Now, what Joshua showed us that Hanover has, and what they've done around Hanover, Germany.
Germany, yes. Well, that's
that was
amazing.
Those were amazing. Those were awesome, and I don't see like New York having this. I don't know. Maybe Frankfurt has something like that, but it's like I kind of question. I question the places that they chose.
It's from the Traveler, man. TheTraveler.com.
Yeah, but it's not the geocachingtraveler.com.
Yeah, I don't know where they got this list from. It's interesting. Related 10 trinkets. I love the related articles they have. 10 trinkets you can put into a geocache. Oh, yeah, this is for next show. I'll save this one for the next show. 10 trinkets you can put into a geocache. We're looking for that. All right, guys, thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. Chad, always a pleasure, sir. Do you have anything else to add, Chad? There we go.
I think I had something on there.
You had something
else?
else?
No. I think that's all I had. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I thought you did too. Jesse, anything else?
No, sir.
No, sir. All right, guys. Guys, thank you so much for the chat room. Thank you for the calls. Thank you again. Thanks to Ian for the announcement, the special announcement about the maze. That's amazing. We're going to be there, so it's great to be able to experience the maze again and get that icon and to get the locationless cache icon again. So looking forward to that. And next week, Chad, next week. Next week, guys, we got an interview with a conversation with a reviewer, which I'm absolutely looking forward to. A few days ago, we put a call out to our patrons who we love so much. God bless you, patrons. And we put a call out that said, hey, if you got a question, you give us your questions because we'd love to get as many questions as we possibly can. And our patrons just exploded and sent us a ton of questions, and they're really good too. So I'm looking forward to this reviewer answering all your questions. So we're gonna have a reviewer joining us for an hour or so, maybe a little longer, because I'd love to get to all the questions that we have. So again, if you have a question for a reviewer next week, you give us a call 808-468-7924, and you could talk to a real live reviewer. If you ever have a question for one, you could talk to them. So,
but if your question is what the hell's wrong with my reviewer?
Yeah. Unfortunately, the only thing
he's not going to be able to help you.
Well, no. Also, he might say, "I can't answer that question." What we know when you're doing a live show, like we're giving him the questions beforehand, so he knows what he can and can't talk about. But if you out of nowhere just boom ask him a question he can't answer, he's going to have to say, "I can't answer that question," unfortunately. So I can't guarantee your question is going to be answered. But if you answer a pretty well-rounded question, you should be able to get around it. So we'll see. So it's going to be fun. We've never had a reviewer on the show before, so it's going to be interesting to have a reviewer on here. So that's next week. Looking so much forward to it. So that's next week. And then after that is going back to the hashtag #OneUpMe. Jesse, what you laughing at?
A comment in the chat room is a throwback to the old Chicago geocacher.
I can't wait for Dina to be on the Nice. Thank you,
It's
John
so
Mark.
funny. All these years later, those jokes are still coming around.
So and then after that, following that, we've got the #OneUpMe contest, getting hurt geocaching. That's in 2 weeks. So I love the #OneUpMes. They're so much fun. Contest supplied by our friends at Practical Geocaching. Contest prizes. So looking forward to that in 2 weeks. But next week, interview with a reviewer. So guys, thank you so much for everybody in the chat room, everybody who called in, Chad, Jesse. We'll talk to you guys next week. So let's close the show. Please join us again every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archived video versions of our podcasts are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available on your favorite podcatcher. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show live, make sure to click the subscribe or get notified buttons to know when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $3, you will get a ton of additional information, extra audio, extra video, only available to our Patreon members. Please head on over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/The Geocaching Podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cachly, Logwork, FTF Geocacher Magazine, the Max Out Body Company, Practical Geocaching, and PathTags.com. please visit our sponsors. And when you make that purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week. So we'll see you next week talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, and we will talk to you guys next week. We are clear. Yay. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. What is this, Chad? You should get Krypton on here. I don't know. You understand that joke? I don't get that joke.
He's a reviewer out here.
Oh.
I was thinking Nomex, so
No.
he's another
Here's
reviewer out here. So
Oh.
reviewer that well, both of these reviewers, people have had issues with. If it's a reviewer, people have had issues with them. So
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
Yes. Oh my God. My reviews drive me crazy. Not this guy. This is actually a different reviewer. Our older reviewer drove me crazy. Yeah, because he was such a stickler. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much. We will talk to you guys next week. Interview with a reviewer. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk next week. Bye.